Probably the first inspiration, first kind of music I really got into was hip hop, really, and sort of the scratch DJs, really. I didn't go down that path just because I wasn't really good enough at it, but you know, people like, you know, your sort of kind of Grandmaster Flashes and seeing sort of like Wild Stuff for the first time, Africa Bambata and those guys. Obviously I was kind of later, caught that much later than when it was happening in the early 80s, but sort of getting nostalgic when I think about, you know, New York in the 80s and stuff like that. Probably maybe going to the Blue Note, seeing like metalheads. I was studying at the time and we sort of took a car up to London, and sort of, that was when sort of Shoreditch was really kind of just starting to kind of bubble a bit, and just going there, and I was really big into drum and bass, and seeing like Doc Scott and Randall and Goldie and people like that, that was pretty amazing. I think I started DJing when I was a student, actually. Just bought some decks and just took over the student union one night, and I was really into like a lot of soul and disco and stuff back then. So I was kind of collecting, like digging around and sort of collecting old breaks and stuff like that. I wasn't so much into dance music then, really. I just got into that much later. So I was really into more of kind of soul boy, funk and that kind of stuff. The nights were cool. At the time I was working in a menswear shop, and one of the clients was Felix Buxton from Basement Jaxx, who came in, and I would always be playing music on the shop's iPod, and then we just got chatting, and I recognised who he was, and we were talking about, you know, Brian and sort of dancehall and world music and stuff like that, and I got this call out of the blue one day, and Felix says, we're starting a new night in Brixton, do you want to come down and play? And then it became a regular feature, like a monthly thing, and my set time sort of gradually got sort of more into the night rather than just warming up, and then we were just kind of running it at the end together and back to back, and it was awesome. Definitely helped me get that kind of bunk up, because after, sort of on the back of that, I got like a gig at Fabric, I got booked up more in London, and it sort of steadily sort of grew from there. But yeah, that was definitely like a big part of it. I was at the sort of time when I was kind of working into retail environments. I was also did part-time PR as well for Jesse Rose, and I was kind of doing the sort of promotion for his label, and Switch was recording for Front Room and those labels, and so we just clicked, and he asked me to come into the studio and produce our tracks together. And at the time I didn't know anything about applications or, you know, Logic or anything, and he just said, come down with all your records, we'll sample a bunch up, and we'll do a little project together. I mean, he really kind of, he brought me through, and kind of like, we started getting remixes together, and we did like Lady Sovereign, and we did like Bugs and Anti, Basement Jaxx, a bunch of them together, and that was fun. It really depends, like if we're in the studio together, we'll just kind of take it in turns to kind of just lay down different parts of the track. Someone will take care of the bass line, someone will take care of the drums. Maybe I'll take it away, work on it a bit more, take it back to him. All depends, we work with different strengths really, but I think with Switch and with Herve, they're both really technical producers, so they're really good at just making everything sound really solid. I'm more about sort of directions, like I'll listen to something and go, right, this is the direction we need to take it in, and maybe we should, like, this should be a kind of track we should kind of reference, and
so the idea is more.
Yeah. I still enjoy hip hop a lot, although it's changed for me so drastically from what it was, and now it's become this whole brand and very commercial and auto-tune and all that kind of stuff, very poppy, and it's kind of the pop music now. But I still find things that I really love about it and enjoy about it. I think at the moment it's all about like the kind of the Java kind of phenomenon at the moment, and there's a lot of good records coming out of Africa, that kind of minimal, percussive kind of sound. But before that, probably seeing Morocco for the first time was amazing, discovering them on the internet and then making good links with them, going to Portugal and playing with them. It's kind of, the guest's a bit top secret at the moment, but obviously Kid Sister track Beeper is out there, the track with Rai Hardcore Girls. We're working with a few UK guys like Jamie and Nye and Ears, who we're working with closely, but the rest of the people are really kind of handpicked and sort of in different areas of the world, different styles, different tempos. A lot of the other people are just really friends, just like people that we're good mates with, more talented people. Not necessarily like high profile people, but just kind of people that we rate. I mean, they signed us on our sort of history of making stuff that we make, and they do sort of guide us and suggest things, but really it's all about the record that we want to make. That's tricky. Maybe one of the most memorable things recently has been going to Australia in February, playing at the Good Vibes Festival. It's like a touring festival in 4 cities, and you have side shows in each city, and you tour with everybody. And so Kanye West was on there, A-Track was on there, Radio Clear, Kid Sister, friends of mine, and everybody sort of travels together around Australia. And that's amazing, playing in front of thousands of people. So dance music is such a massive thing over there. It's really like taken off. My favourite place is like New York, of course. Like London has some good shops, but I can't wait to go to Japan this December to really kind of like find, because a lot of the labels are really like imported from Japan, so we pay so much for them over here, so I really want to go and check. Look out for the Jet Beats. That's Benny G, remixologist, and DJ Plus One from Scratch Brothers. Okay. So their new outfit called Jet Beats.
And what kind of stuff is it?
It's kind of like dubstep influence, but kind of house tempo, a lot of kind of wobbly dubstepy bass lines, electric. It's kind of a mix between everything. I think it's for them. It's like it's kind of, it's just something that they really just want to do after sort of being into hip hop and sort of that sort of scene. And just everybody wants to kind of branch out of their little scenes and kind of do something different.